Which reminds me, by the way, somebody mentioned to me that that I have a minus in population growth. Look here, 0.07. They're quite right, there is a minus, and it's continually there. If I were to reduce the taxes, then what will happen is this will go up slightly, goes up to about 39 or something like that, like 11. So that's basically growth in each turn. So in other words, the town would add 11 to that each term. Yeah, but I would lose by changing my tax policy about 3,000. So losing 3,000 to get what 25 or so towns all gaining about 10 or 15 points per turn. Yeah, it would take me 20 turns before I'd even got the lost taxes back, and it's just not really worth doing that. I just can't really see any benefits in doing that at all, so I'm going to leave that the way it is. In terms of growth in population, it makes no difference at all. Well, it does, it improves, you know, you get an improvement in your population, but you don't get any growth from improvement in population in Napoleon Total War. I think it's a hangover from Empire Total War. You build your populations in order to get new villages and cities. In this, you don't get that at all. So I'm showing you here a French town. I could show you lots and lots of different towns, and they're all the same, 0.07 on there. So it's the exact same basically. They've all got a negative growth in terms of population. It's just not worth messing around with. You might as well just leave that, I think, as it is. Well, we've got plenty of money in the pot, and we haven't got anything to spend that money on anymore. So what I'm going to do is hope that this fleet here is enough, wherever it is, just here, is enough to be able to look after this area long enough for me to be able to bring my fleet over from there. Now we're approaching our time, by the way. That's the time when Russia comes into its own. In other words, it gets cold. All those troops around that Prussian regional capital, because there's no room for them in the capital itself, they'll all start to freeze, and they'll suffer attrition, and they've got a lot of turns of attrition to suffer. So a 120-man unit might suffer probably more than 10 per turn. Now the winter months, there might be 4 of them, so that's 8, isn't it? You know, so 8 turns. So if you look at 8 turns of attrition with 10 each time, you know, you're looking at 80, you know, on a 120-man unit. So I think by the time that summer comes round, those Prussian armies are going to have dwindled down virtually to nothing, or they're going to want to take a territory such as my own, and of course I'm defended very well against that. So we'll see what they intend to do. They've only got access over my territories for a few more turns, by the way, so if they do enter my territory, they would have to declare war in order to do so. Anyway, Admiral available, thank you very much. I don't think I need him at the moment, since I've only really got 2 fleets anyway. And -10 to ship repair rate during naval battles. Well, that's good, isn't it? Who's that? That's Ushakov. Hey, that's brilliant. Yeah. So you know when you take a ship out and repair it during the battle, it's a nice feature that, and you know that happens all a little bit quicker. Let's have a look, by the way, how close we are to getting there. Only 3 away. I still want it anyway. It's still one that I'm going to go for. Let's still research on there again and see if I can get this. This is the one I most want. Only 3 turns away. No, alright, we'll go for this one now instead. Since we're only 3 turns away. Technologies have failed, yes, we know that. And construction report, yes, supply depot and supply depot. Gone for these because they give me 1% replenishment rates in all your regions. So I've now, basically because I've got 2 of those, I've got a +2% replenishment rate in all my regions. And in those particular regions, a 22%. You remember I wasn't really keen on getting them before because I thought, well, you're not really going to replenish in back regions, are you? So anyway, at the moment I've got plenty of money in the bank. Off camera, I've tried bribing the Prussians for a protectorate, tried anything I possibly can, but there's no way that they're going to have it at all, I'm afraid. So anyway, I didn't get any more spies this turn either, did I? So that's a bit of a surprise. Let's see what we can do with this chap in here, this spy in here. A bit more espionage. In fact, it's not really espionage, it's sabotage, isn't it? Oh, agent detected again. Never mind. Maybe it'll make them dislike me enough to, you know, declare war on me or something. I don't know. I've said before, I don't want to declare war because I don't really want, you know, the negative diplomacy points that I'd get from that. You know, I will probably end up with other nations declaring war on me. In fact, it could well be Britain who's the one that declares war on me. So for now, I'll use all these troops here in the middle as a buffer against the French. And of course they're occupying the bridge as well. And of course my own troops. Yes, I'm tying up a lot of troops, but I want a big army anyway, because I want to be moving forwards. I know the French are building their forces as much as they can as well, but they're not as big as I am at the moment, and I don't think I need to be raising any more than I am right now. So let's all look down at the agents again. Again, you might want to skip this, just drag your cursor along, not your cursor, sorry, drag your slide bar along until you get to a position where the espionage is finished. That seems to be the best way of doing it. Right, he's too far away from anything, that chap, so let's have a look at somebody else. Let's see what he can do. 33% chance of hitting the Court of Appeals. It looks like there's already damage to that though, doesn't there? I think I might risk a military academy. Shall I do that? Let's have a look in here first, see if he's building anything. That might be worth doing. Come on, why can't I have that? Let's have a look. He is, isn't he? He's actually building an ordnance board. What I'm going to do then is see if I can damage the ordnance board. That will annoy him, won't it? There we go. Nah, that's a shame. Never mind, we'll go for it again next time. If you destroy a building while it's being built, while it's being upgraded, then the upgrade disappears completely. So that's the reason for doing that. Where was that? Was that Prague? Yes, it was. And now we've got Breslau. And in Breslau, let's see what we can do here. I've got military academy, top building. I've already dealt with that one, I think, or it's already badly damaged. Let's try this one. Agent detected. Wow, not a surprise. Okay. And another one. What was Breslau? Danzig. See what we can get in here. There's already something on fire. It's bound to be that. Might as well do it again, I suppose. Yep. Now that building there is going to be completely, well, almost completely destroyed now, isn't it, really? So it's going to cost him a lot to build that up. Interesting to see what sort of state they're in. Oh, look at that. It's still 13. There you go. The 0.07 is still left in there as well. So, okay. So he's not even going to be able to recruit basic troops in there, is he, of course? So that is Danzig. Let's see what's after Danzig. Königsberg. And over in, oh, I've already done Königsberg. And Stettin. Oof, that's badly damaged, isn't it, as well? What if there's something else in there that I can hit? You know, something local. What's that? That looks good, doesn't it? A trading company. That would hurt him, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can damage that. 40%, it's not bad. Successful mission. Oh, he's going to hate me for that one. Oh, is he going to hate me? Oh, yes. Now then, a lot of money lost on that one. So we're back in Stettin on there. So let's find another one. Budweis. Now, this is the one where we tried the, what was it, the banking house, wasn't it? And yet we had a good chance of getting it, didn't we? 50%, there you go. Successful mission, brilliant, we got it this time. So now what I'll do is I'll move this spy up to here, into Prague, and then we'll see what damage we can do next time. We've got 2 up there now in Prague, so we should be able to get some damage up there, shouldn't we? So, okay, where are we? Prague, Bordeaux. In Bordeaux, what's he got? Instruction, he's only got a Court of Appeals, pretty poor. Supply depot, let's have that one, shall we? Well, if we can. Sabotage, 18%. Now that's a bit low actually. I think what I'll do is I'll go for the one in here and see what I can get on that. No, agent detected. I was a bit quick there, to be honest with you. I should have checked what the you know, what the percentage of chances were of getting that. Anyway, never mind. Bordeaux and Kiev. Gosh, he's miles away, isn't he? Right, okay, well, ignore that one. He's a long way from getting near the action. And then we've got Heidelberg, etc. So we'll just have a quick check of those gentlemen. Heidelberg. Yes, he's the one that's stealing research. Nizhny Novgorod and Sofia. Edern. Edern. What's that? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that's the one near Constantinople, isn't it? Or Istanbul, as it calls it on here. Edern. Yeah, okay. Right, let's have a look at these. These are just telling me that my agents have been detected or not, as the case may be. Successful. Successful. So that's 2 successes in that one. Agent detected. Oh dear, oh dear. So 2 successful hits. I think he's probably ruining the day now. Oh, by the way, the reason why I knew that the attack on my university up here was French was because the name of the person who attacked it was Dumas. D-U-M-A-S. It told me that the agent who successfully damaged that building was called Dumas. Now, there can't be more of a French name than Dumas, can there? So it has to be France that's doing that to me.